Today we have just left Kitu Bay and we're heading through the outer Pelorus Sound towards the Cook Strait. It's a beautiful calm morning and we've timed it to leave when the sea is nice and flat. At 7 or 8 knots it'll take us several hours to get to the entrance of the Queen Charlotte Sound, so having favourable weather on the Cook Strait is really important. Spotting dolphins on our voyage is always special. These were the first of 3 species we spotted in the Queen Charlotte.
Are they riding on the bowway?
The first stop was Ship Cove. This is where Captain Cook first landed, so we decided to drop anchor for a lunch stop. The holding is great here in thick mud, and it's a lot deeper than we're used to, 15 to 17 metres. Being exposed to the open ocean, we decided to pick up and shift around the corner to Resolution Bay, which is a bit more sheltered. The water in Resolution Bay was so clear, and several degrees colder than the water we're used to in the shallower Pelorus. This didn't stop the kids swimming though. Not long after we arrived, a luxury motor yacht pulled up nearby, which was pretty exciting. As it swept into the bay to set up anchor, it brought with it a sizable wake, so we enjoyed a bit of rocking and rolling for a few minutes while Sophia stood there dreaming of super yacht life. Then we decided to go for a walk.
Maya, what's up? Where are we going?
We're going to Ship Cove.
And where have we been staying? Endeavour. No, Resolution. Resolution Bay. And now we're going all the way up the hill and over the other side. Alex is taking a detour. Meant to take 4 hours, or 2 hours there, 2 hours back, so let's see. That's quite a bit of exercise today, isn't it?
We left at 1.
One of the best things about boating in this part of the country is having instant access to the amazing coastal tracks, some of which are only accessible by boat. The 6-kilometre walk from Ship's Cove to Resolution Bay is at the start of the Queen Charlotte track and is generally considered moderately challenging. You can walk it in 2 hours, enjoying stunning panoramic views at the lookouts, beautiful native scenery and wildlife, and many waterfalls and streams to cool off. Some sections are quite steep, but the track is relatively well maintained with plenty of areas to stop. Often people will walk this section of the Queen Charlotte track as part of a 5.5 hour full day walk from Ship Cove around to Endeavour Inlet, finishing at the beautiful Furneaux Lodge.
Dad, look at that part. Look at that part. Whoa. That's the biggest island I ever saw.
So we got to the top of the track and there's this cool little lookout. I'm just going to read out these words. Resolution was one of Cook's ships on his 2nd and 3rd voyages to New Zealand. Cook named the bay Shag Bay and carried out the first ever survey of king shag, recording around 400 individuals. These birds are found only in the Marlborough Sounds. So few remain that they are now a threatened species. The land of Resolution Bay has a European history typical of the Queen Charlotte track.
Weka!
Weka! Oh look, there's a weka.
Bucky, hello.
Large trees were felled for timber and forests burnt to make way for farms. In the early 1900s, the bay had a thriving community that included 1 sawmill, 5 farms supplying butter and cream to Picton, several fishermen's homes and a school serving around 20 pupils. By the 1950s, most families had left. much of the leasehold land reverting to Crown Reserve. The track from Ship Cove to Resolution Bay is part of the first recreational track to be formed in the outer Queen Charlotte Sound. In the 1960s, Joan and Bruce Irwin, owners of Resolution Bay holiday cabins, were granted permission by the Crown to cut a walking track from Resolution Bay to Ship Cove. Blazing the track was completed with the help of Trevor Buckland, a neighbour from Deep Bay, and with final formation by bulldozer. The track became a catalyst for the opening up of the old bridle tracks, farm access and stock tracks, and the cutting of further new tracks to eventually form the Queen Charlotte track you walk today. So that was quite a tough walk up to the top of the track, top of this pass, carrying Max. Both Mum and I took turns carrying Mackie because he's quite heavy. But down there is our boat, which is pretty awesome. It's quite a long way down. That was awesome track, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now we've got another hour all the way down to Ship's Cove.
Didn't we see that one?
Well, yeah, we've seen heaps of those.
Yeah, and then...
And our trusty Weka friend who's just down there.
Hello.
So here we go, 2 hours, 6k. How was that walk?
Awesome. It was pretty cool.
It was long though, eh?
Yeah.
But then, let's go find Mum and Sophia.
Oh, my luckily, I get to sit down.
So we've just missed an aqua taxi. It's okay, we can walk back. And here we go.
Yay!
Grass and the sea. Standing guard over Ship's Cove. And it's time for muesli bars and water and a rest.
We soon discovered this is the mating call of the Weka.
Oh no. And then after all that, that's
Wildlife in action.
Cook named the sound Queen Charlotte Sound and took formal possession in the name of King George III. Queen Charlotte is also known in New Zealand as Tōtaranui, which is its Māori name.
7th of June 1773, then 3rd of November to the 25th of November 1773, 18th of October to the 10th of November 1774, and the 12th of February to the 25th of February 1777.
Right, Alex, you've got to learn some stuff about Captain Cook tonight.
Yep.
On the 16th of January 1770, the Endeavour, under the command of Lieutenant James Cook, dropped anchor here in the bay, which he named Ship Cove. This was the first of several visits by the ships under Cook's command on his 3 voyages. The visitors spent 168 days here over 7 years, and Cook spent more time here than anywhere else in New Zealand, and it was here that the first sustained contracts between Māori and European took place.
time of only 45 minutes. It took us an hour to get down, 45 minutes to get up, which is a blistering pace. Dad's sweaty. Sophia's sweaty.
If we can make it down in 45 minutes, we would have done it in an hour and a half instead of 2 hours.
To give a total time of maybe close to 3.5 hours, 4 hours, but let's see when we get down.
Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.